Hello, welcome to the stream. Today we're doing a West Ham vs Man City preview. Game takes place tomorrow at 5:30. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into that. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, in the comments, wherever. But we're doing it on this graphic today. Now then, you might be wondering, why have you not made your own graphic for it? And that is because it's not just me doing this one. We've got a guest that I've kept a bit secret. All right. Not because he hasn't been on the channel before, but why not? Surprises are fun. Welcome to the stream, MCFC Krish. Oh, wait. Why isn't he on? Sorry about that. There we go. MCFC Krish.
Hello everyone, and Connect, thank you for having me on. It's been quite a while since we streamed together, and I just can't wait to be talking about the game tomorrow. Can't wait for the game tomorrow itself, and more.
Yeah, it has been a good while now, a good couple of months since you've been on my channel. We obviously went on MCFRs not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, I think now. But either way, I get what you're saying. But great to have you back on as usual. And of course, I hope you're well. But today we are obviously going to we're going to work together, create our predicted 11, try getting Pep's head, see what he's going to do. Of course, we're no Pep Guardiola, but maybe we can manage to get this one right. My computer's just being a little bit slow. But either way, Krish, how are you doing today?
I've been good, thank you. It's a Friday weekend tomorrow, football tomorrow, and I've been good, thank you. What about yourself?
Good as well, Krish. Thank you for asking. And like you, just excited for tomorrow. It's good that it's a weekend. Just feels good, doesn't it? My computer's being so slow. I'll get the screen up now. The lineup builder. Share screen. And boom. There we go. Should look fine on the stream. Yes, it does. Alright then, so I'll quickly change the formation. Go for a 4-2-3-1. And we'll obviously work from the goalkeeper. So Ederson in goal, Krish, or do you think Ortega? What are you thinking?
I think Ederson just starts, just obvious really. He mainly starts, although I would like to say he did make a horrible mistake against Ipswich leading to the goal, but he's got to be our first choice.
I have to agree, and I agree on the mistake as well. I haven't watched the highlights because I couldn't watch it live, obviously. It is a silly error. Hopefully, it was just a one-time forget error. Hopefully it doesn't become a habit, and I'm sure it won't. In fairness to him, it's not like he's a keeper known for making catastrophic errors. But instantly, we're probably going to get into a not debate, but into a difficult-ish decision, I suppose. We've obviously got City's main right back over the years, Kyle Walker, who can slip right into this team, as we've known. But as I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, Rico Lewis has been performing really, really good as of late. So who do you want in this team? Who are you thinking?
I would agree. I would want Rico Lewis 100%. He's since the season started, he's been class. He's been consistent, and for me, he just gets to start over Walker. He's been better than Walker recently. Should be permanent choice here.
The way he's going, he could very well be on his way to that permanent choice kind of situation. Obviously, I don't think this is the end for Kyle Walker's minutes, but I mean, like you said, he's been playing all season, and I don't think he should just lose his spot just because of who Kyle Walker is. On Kyle Walker, real quick, I haven't really had the chance to ask you. Do you think Kyle Walker should be captain this season? Or do you think he should go back to Gundogan or someone else on the whole? Diaz? De Bruyne? What are you thinking?
No, I don't think Kyle Walker should be captain because the interviews, the things he said. He said in the interview in the Euros when Euros was happening, he said that he would trade his treble just for a Euros. I'm like, what, bro? Listen, some people dream to even play in the Champions League. People dream to even play in the Premier League. Never mind winning it. And he's really won the treble. He's been part of treble winning side, and there's only two teams in England that have done the treble: Manchester City, Manchester United. And for him to say that, that's just very beyond disrespectful towards Manchester City. And Gundogan's back now. For me, he should be captain. Honestly, he should be first choice captain now for me. Gundogan. Walker, he's a terrible leader. Honestly, our captain now is just an absolute joke for me. But yeah, I reckon, and I would love to see Gundogan be captain again.
Yeah, I do agree. I don't think Walker should be captain for basically everything he said. And I've basically said this one like 3 times in my streams, the whole Grealish thing and how he didn't get picked. I won't say it again, but you know the score, how he said, he understands why he wasn't picked for the Euros, but then he says in the recent interview that he was super shocked. Basically, changes sides depending on the England shirt or Man City shirt he's wearing. But nonetheless, we'll move away from Kyle Walker. I'm sure that'll become a topic in a future stream. Centre back partnership. Of course, we could do a lot here. We can always stick Vardy at centre back, even though he has been a bit more left back, if we're being honest. We can always do, Diaz. We could always do Stones. We could do Akanji. We could do Ake. So, who do you want to see start? Who do you want to see as the pairing, shall we say, the centre-back pairing?
The centre-back partnership, for me, I would probably see Diaz and Stones to just look strong so far. And yeah, I think I prefer that duo.
Diaz and Stones. Interesting. I'm torn, personally. Because I love John Stones, obviously. Serving at the club for, I think this is 8 years now. Joined in 2016. But I also really like Manuel Akanji. You know what? I'll give you John Stones. Left back, Ake or Vardy. Because that's who it's really between.
I would see Gvardiol. I think he's just a better defender, to be fair, and he looks strong as well. He has improved compared to the start of last season. He has definitely improved. So yeah, I'll take Gvardiol.
Yeah, I agree with every word you said there. And I love Nathan Ake. I always try to sing his praises whenever I get the opportunity. But Vardy, I think since that Real Madrid Bernabeu game, no, not that game. I always say that one, but then I always instantly remember the game. The Etihad game against Arsenal, I think he just picked up so good since then. But yeah, I agree. At the start of last season, he was a little bit shaky. I didn't want to say it because he was a new signing, but he was shaky. But he's definitely grown into his own on this side. Now then, moving on to our double pivot. I don't know if you know, so I'll say it anyway. Rodri is back in training. Whether that means he's fit or not, I'm not sure. So, playing West Ham, who would you play as our centre-back, as our CDM? Would you play Rodri? You'd probably play Rodri, but do you trust that he's going to be fit enough, or would you go... Oh, bear in mind, I'm not sure on the situation with Kovacic. I don't know, because he came off injured, as I'm sure you know, against Ipswich. But I don't know where we lie with that. So, CDM pairing, centre-back pairing?
Yeah, I do know Rodri is back in training, so the pictures, and I think he would be fit, to be fair, because he didn't play. I think he's had enough rest from didn't play the previous 2 games, and yeah, I think this game, I reckon he'll play.
unrelated to what you just said, Krish. But Frost lad, what have I done? Why are you mad at me? If it's because of last night, I messaged you and I apologise because I knew you in the chat. But anyway, welcome to the chat, everyone. By the way, Elijah Lawson, Glimpse, Nick Fadley, and we've got Garnacho in here as well. Been a while, Garnacho, I believe. Welcome to the welcome back to the stream, Garnacho. Don't think I've seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. But I know, Frost, such an L from me. So I didn't catch every word you said there. I'm pretty sure you said Rodri to play, and I do agree with Kovacic's absence. I don't think we've really got much of a choice unless we put a lot of faith in Nunes. Who did you want alongside Rodri? Did you say Gundogan?
Yes, Gundogan as well. Yes, because I think he'll play this game. Last game against Ipswich, he was on the bench, and this game, I think he deserves to start for me.
Yeah, I do think with the injury of, the uncertainty of where we lie with Kovacic currently, that may just be me. I haven't looked over Pep's press conference if he has done that yet. But yeah, don't really know where we're lying with that injury currently. He could be in the med bay. He could be just slowly training again. Honestly, not the guy to ask. So I do agree with that. I'll go Gundogan. Now then, this middle three, bit difficult. I do think Phil Foden's going to be back. He was sick against Ipswich, as I'm sure you know. But we've got decisions to make because it's the competition around it has gotten so much more difficult. You've obviously got De Bruyne, who is the most likely guy to play here. Foden, who basically won Player of the Season playing in KDB's position. Foden can also play off the right. He can do left, but I say it's his weakest of the areas. But Foden, who can play off the right. There's obviously Savinho who's been playing off the right, who's been absolutely brilliant so far. I don't think anyone's had a bad word to say about him. Doku, who has had the favour over the last two matches, almost got an assist to Rico Lewis, but Rico Lewis hit the crossbar, unlucky to him. And there's also Jack Grealish, who's yet to make an appearance. Make a start. I do think he has made an appearance. But yeah, we're yet to see Jack Grealish start. I do think this one's a bit obvious, so shall we get Haaland out of the way? You agree with Haaland?
Yeah, 100%. The one and only, the big man, Erling Haaland, 4 goals in 2 games. Obviously, just give him the golden boot already, man. He's going to get a third time in a row. Already give him 2.
You need Garnacho here, says Garnacho. To be fair, Garnacho, I have always rated him, and even though he does like to semi-turn up against us, doesn't he? And not afraid of scoring a goal or 2 on us. I think he's got 2 goals under his belt against us, to my knowledge, and he got an assist back in 2023. He's a very good player, and I think he's got a really high ceiling. Can I have Mod Connect? Look, I am cutting down on mods, I'm afraid, Garnacho. So I intend to soon remove most of my mods, still keep like 3 or 4. But remove a lot of them, then I'll look at it and we'll move from there. But maybe one day. Any disagreements here? Any questions? Pep said he is still sick. What, Phil Foden? Oh, I'm thinking, man, what's he got? He must have a bad cold or something. Oh, man, I'm so sorry, Frost. I'm so sorry. If that community post went out, and there's nothing that can be done. It's over 24 hours later. Either way. Yusuf, welcome to the chat. Big ups. I'm pretty sure you tuned in right at the end of last stream, so big ups to you. All right then. Recent development, according to was it Elijah Lawson who said that I'm not on it anymore, so I can't see it. Phil Foden is still sick, so what are we saying for this front 3? For me, surely this is Savinho. Surely, right?
Yeah, 100% Savio, the Brazilian wonder kid. Honestly, he has been class. He's proper Brazilian. You can tell he's Brazilian. Honestly, sitting defenders down, bit like Mahrez. Of course, I'm not going to compare him to Mahrez yet, but honestly, I do love Savio. I do love him. He's cooked against everyone so far as well.
Yeah, he's looking like a real bargain, isn't he? 25 million for this lad is insane. Got his assist for Kevin De Bruyne in the last match, hopefully the first of many. Thank you for liking, Yusuf. Oh my lord, Glimpse is absolutely belting it to now. Moving off to the left, Jack Grealish or Doku?
I'm going to say Doku because Grealish, he hasn't played for a while. Doku, we saw what he did to Dalot in the Community Shield against United. He sent him back to Portugal, sent him to the shops. And honestly, he's been class, Doku. And he also has that pace. He's more skillful. And I think this season he'll cook. So I'm going with Doku.
Oh, Doku Grealish. I'm going to go Doku. Similar reasons to what you said. Grealish hasn't started a game yet. He wasn't even on bench for Chelsea, and I can't actually remember whether he got minutes against Ipswich. I can't remember if he got subbed on. I think he did. But yeah, Doku clearly doing something right in training. Did decent against Ipswich, to my knowledge. And when I watched him against Chelsea, he wasn't bad either. And here, no Phil Foden. I don't think there's really anyone that can compete. So, Kevin De Bruyne, unless you want to play James McAtee. And to be fair, he's a good player. But Kevin De Bruyne here.
Yeah, 100%. The best midfielder in the world. And people in the chat remember, on this day 9 years ago, he was called a 60 million flop by Chelsea. By everyone. People were saying he was the worst sign of the window back then, but now looking at the best midfielder in the world. He's won 6 Prem titles, 5 Carabao Cups, 1 Club World Cup, 1 Super Cup, 2 FA Cups, and talk about individual awards as well. He has a PFA award, I'm pretty sure. He has most assists in Premier League history, and he has Premier League Player of the Month as well, I'm pretty sure. Look at him now. We turn him into the best midfielder in the world. Absolute beast.
Yeah, De Bruyne. 9 years ago today, probably the best, the biggest signing in our history. No, that's Erling Haaland, isn't it? Erling Haaland's like a Galactico. Don't get me wrong, De Bruyne is, I guess, but we signed Erling Haaland knowing we were signing the best striker in the world. Kevin De Bruyne, though, he did flop at Chelsea for all intents and purposes, but he did well at Wolfsburg, and we were willing to take the gamble per se, and it was probably the best gamble you will see for a very long time. Going to get onto this question in a minute, Elijah Lawson. I know it is for MCFC Krish, but I do want to touch on that with Krish because I spoke about it all yesterday, but we will get onto that. I'm pretty sure someone said Jack Grealish to start somewhere. Frost went Grealish, although Nick Fadley even did say this previous to it. Gundogan and Jack will come later in the game for more control. I do think that's a solid point. I do think that's something you get with Grealish and Gundogan and the control aspect. I think that's really important, and I think at times last season we were missing that. Do you agree with that, Krish?
Sorry, my headphones kind of cut off. Can you repeat that, please?
Basically, Nick Fadley raised the point that Gundogan and Jack probably come in later in the game. I do think Gundogan's going to start full stop, but I wouldn't be surprised if, say, we're winning 2-1, it's quite a close lead, and we bring on Jack to help slow the game down, just try to calm everything down. Do you think that will probably end up happening at some point?
It could. It is a possibility it can. But yeah, Grealish, he does definitely have good control. He wins us plenty of fouls. I think it could happen. Yeah, I think Gundogan will start. I agree with you. Gundogan will start, but Grealish, yeah, I think he could come on. Yeah, to make his first appearance of the season.
Awful decision, isn't it, Frosty? KDB not 91 anymore. My jaw dropped, and I mean that literally. Another question for Chris here. I basically covered this on my stream last night. Feel free to check that out. A lot of it is me explaining why I didn't go live at 4:50 yesterday. But what are your thoughts on the UCL draw, Christian? What's your thoughts on the whole format to begin? Because it is an interesting draw.
I already made a video of this as well, but the whole UCL format, honestly, is just absolutely useless. It didn't need to be done. Plus, players are going to get more tired. Players are a higher risk of getting injured too. Before, it was just you had 4 teams in the group, and you play 6 games, 3 home, 3 away. Now it's 8 teams in a whole group, and I'm pretty sure you play 16 in total, 8 home, 8 away. Yeah, but honestly, it's just UEFA. I mean, it's the money talk. It's money, man. The greed. Like, it's started by the poor, but stolen by the rich. Created by the poor, stolen by the rich. That's the correct words. But honestly, it's just absolute disgrace the format. And our draw. I mean, the opponents are not too bad. I mean, PSG, Inter Milan, Club Brugge, Juventus, Sparta Prague, and there's a Sporting Lisbon, and it's a Sparta Bratislava, I think, a team called Bratislava, pretty sure. And yeah, it's just I think we should definitely be comfortably come out on top. We should be first place, 100%. We win every game. We beat Inter Milan in the final to win the Champions League. Honestly, the best night of my life, best night as a City fan, of course. They would want to get revenge, but it won't happen. PSG, they've selling most of the players like Ugarte, he's going. Sola, I heard he might be going on loan to West Ham. So yeah, it looks like a mess from PSG as well. Then you have Sporting Lisbon, not too worried about them. Last time we played them, we battered them 5-0. Sparta Prague, not too worried about. Don't know any players from them. Bratislava, not too worried about. Don't know hardly any players from them. And Juventus, I mean, their best player go Chiesa for me. Let him go to Liverpool. But yeah, I think easy games and should definitely win all of them.
Yeah, I do agree. And to be honest, I think we should be. If we don't, I think we should win 6 of these. To be honest, the only games I think we could struggle at is the away games against. Well, I think there will be struggle against Inter. I won't take anything away from them, but I think we could face real struggles against PSG and Juventus away from home. But again, I still back us to beat the 2 of them. Our back City to beat anyone. I'm pretty sure every single prediction I did last season ended in a win for City, and why not? But I think the good point you raised there, which I mentioned in my stream I did yesterday, I'm sure you mentioned it in your video, probably. The problem was this change is that not that it was a bad change, it was just such an unnecessary one. Although I do think this definitely is a negative change because, like you mentioned, more risk of injury, more games, and yada yada. It's just unnecessary risk, to be honest, like you mentioned. And it's not like the old format was broken or was weak. I think we'll agree that it was a fine format. It was absolutely fine. But nonetheless, it was great to speak about the game and even speak about the Champions League and other little topics. But I am going to wrap it up now. Big ups for coming on, Chris. Really appreciate it. I'm sure you're going to have your own little preview on your channel, or at least a review of the match after tomorrow. So yeah, thank you a ton for coming on, Chris. And yeah, big ups.
Yeah, once again, thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Good to stream you after a long time, and I want to thank people here in the chat: Frost Fury, Elijah, Garnacho, trying to get all yous here. Glimpse, Nick, I think I need Yusuf as well. I think that's all of them. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you all. And yeah.
I've just seen your private chat. We will do predictions. Final thing, of course, I had to forget about that. Predictions, Chris, for this match. Feel free to let us know all your goal scorers and all that good stuff.
I'm going to go for a 2-1 win versus City. It won't be an easy game, I don't reckon, because the London Stadium, West Ham Stadium's very good. The fans are quite good as well. And yeah, I think West Ham will score first. I think Somerville, he'll score first. And then obviously we'll equalise. I think Haaland will score to make it equalise. And then in the second half, Savio will score to make it 2-1 to City. And yeah, stay top of the table.
What a way that would be to get your first goal for City, scoring the winner. And depending on how late that is, it will probably be remembered even more. But yeah, I take the 3 points, so I will be happy with that prediction. My prediction, though, I think I'm going to go for a 2-0. Not like a 2-0 thrashing, because I do rate West Ham. You know, they had a difficult first game and they did decent. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for City. Any predictions in the chat here? Yeah, that's true, Elijah. That's true. No predictions, it seems, but that's fine. Chris, I hope it's okay with you, but in just a moment, I'm going to remove you off the stream so I can just do my outro. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, of course, brother. All good. Again, just want to say thank you again for having me on. Really appreciate it. Good streaming with you again after a long time. And thank you for everyone in the chat as well. Appreciate you all. And also have my West Ham vs City predictions out. And yeah, my reaction will probably be out of the game, probably about Sunday, Monday, depends when I get time. Hopefully it's a good one. And yeah, thank you. Appreciate you all. Out. Peace.
Yeah, and by the way, everyone, make sure you check out Chris's content because it's all good and all there. I'm not going to sit and say that I watch it every week, but every time that I do see it pop up, I've got free time. I do try to stick at least one of them on, and they're always quite nice. So, big ups to everyone. Big ups to Chris as well. Have now removed him. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for such a great bit of interaction. You know, good half an hour stream. I hope you all like the little, I guess, surprise of Chris being here. And yeah, back tomorrow for West Ham watch along. It's already scheduled. Be there or be square. Thanks for the chance. Yeah, we had all of them in there. We had so many. But you know, I absolutely rate it. Why not? Have a bit of fun. Big ups to Glimpse, Elijah, Frost Fury, Yusuf, Garnacho, and everyone else who tuned in. I appreciate you all. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.